The Colts and the Texans about to square off down in Houston, and Tracy Wolfson will be reporting all night long down on the sidelines. Tracy, down to you.
Thanks a lot, Jim. Coach, slow starts have plagued you. Not much time for corrections this week. How do you get off to the fast start and take advantage of this crowd?
Well, we have to string plays together. We have to gain yardage on first down and do a good job of converting on third down. You know, it's a very difficult defense, but I think our guys are up to the challenge tonight.
What do you need to see out of Ryan Fitzpatrick tonight?
Just consistency, you know, and I think the guys around him need to play well. It's an 11-man sport. You know, everybody be on the same page, and that's what we're looking to do tonight.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
Tonight's game is being broadcast in Spanish, where available using the SAP button on your television.
Thank you for watching the NFL Thursday Night Kickoff Show presented by Verizon. New this season, you can stream more live games than ever before when you download NFL Mobile, exclusively from Verizon.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
I'm not a man of many words, but this thing means something to me. Hit him in the mouth. Tackle these boys.
All these games are going to be just like this. We just got to keep grinding away.
Too many people think that superheroes don't actually exist. But trust me, I know as much about this topic as anyone. A little too much, in fact. And I know that when I watch an NFL game, I see superheroes all over the field. You know that you're watching freaks of nature. Do they amaze you? Do they entertain you? You're damn right they do.
Here we go, boys. Let's get this thing going.
Bring it. Bring it. Let's get it.
15, take 15.
It's got to be up to us to win this game.
Have some pride.
3, 2, 1.
Don't tell the Indianapolis Colts it isn't about luck. It's all about luck. All about the kid who's made this team his own.
Touchdown run, man through.
The Houston Texans. They have the kind of weapon every team dreams of.
Sacked by J.J. Watt.
He changes games. Face it, he changes everything.
Wide open.
J.J. Watt.
Touchdown.
Oh, spectacular. Magnificent.
Football starts here.
Walk right to work.
Foster
Slicing
end
in.
zone. Got the touchdown.
Up the AFC. It's ours to take. Let's take it.
High stepping it home.
Fitzpatrick looking for him.
Looking end zone.
What a catch. Touchdown.
Back in business.
It's Thursday night football. Oh yeah, baby.
As we drop the curtain on another Thursday night, this one out of the AFC South, the Indianapolis Colts about to take on the Houston Texans, and Brian Cushing is mic'd up tonight. Here's what he said to his teammates just a moment ago.
All lights on us tonight, man. If anything, go out, have fun. And let's do what we love. That's what we love, man. Rally hunt, 4 quarters non-stop.
Brian Cushing. His defensive unit will not be taking the field first as Houston won the toss and wants the football. Pat McAfee will handle it, the kickoff duties. And that's Daniel Manning, who's back to receive it. He led the league in kickoff return average back in 08 as a member of the Bears. Fitzpatrick well-traveled around this league, now a starter for his 5th different team. 5 touchdowns versus 6 picks on the year, but he has the respect of his teammates. There is nothing but a lot of admiration for their quarterback in that locker room. NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by Domino's. Visit Domino's.com. HP. And by the Lexus GX. Dare to be spontaneous. Ron Torbert is the referee, and the Colts are still out there on the field expecting to try an extra point. Never miss a moment of the action. Get instant scores, breaking news on the go from your phone. Download the award-winning CBS Sports app now. Houston had not allowed a first quarter point coming in. And 33-yard boot. Right back out comes Luck. And the Colts leading 10-0. NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by McDonald's, official sponsor of the NFL. I'm loving it. The Lee and Joe Jamail Skate Park, one of the many outdoor recreation areas in the city of Houston.
You're watching NFL Thursday Night Football.
We are back at NRG Stadium, and well, since Peyton's second year, look what the Colts have done. The second highest win percentage in the league behind New England, 9 division titles, and a Super Bowl victory. But inside the AFC South, the last 5 years, it's been either the Colts or the Texans. 2009, the Colts went on to the Super Bowl, where they were beaten by the Bears. Texans took the division for the first time in 2011. And then again in 2012. JJ was the league's defensive player of the year, and then last year went back to the Colts as the Texans suffered through a 2-14 season.
Blitz more this year than he has in his whole career, is what he said. He loves it. Of course, what linebacker wouldn't?
Got a flag down. JJ Watt, look what he's done since he came into the league. Most sacks, most run stuffs, most in the league batted passes. He has 1 tonight.
Yep.
Everybody do your job. Yep. That's all. Do your job. Stand up. Let's make some plays. And let's keep this place rocking again. Yep. We know what we need to do. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody do their job.
Well, you know why? Because they've blown a couple assignments. In that long touchdown or the long throw we saw to T.Y. Hilton, Romeo Crennel was screaming at his defensive players, why are you trying to make a play? In other words, somebody left the guy to go try to make the play because they thought the quarterback was going to throw it somewhere else.
You got a full moon over Houston.
I believe it.
Does that mean something?
Good. Biorhythms, you know, I believe in that. So mine are feeling good. I feel good.
I heard you talking about that last week with Jim Harbaugh about biorhythms and what your body does, like around your birth date every year. I think he went back and Google searched that and looked up some of that stuff. Bordered on witchcraft. I don't know where you came up with that, but how about T.Y. Hilton?
Well, it's an unbelievable quarterback, and it starts with how about that long, high, soft throw, the blown coverage by the Texans defense. Man, you know, T.Y. Hilton has played so well against the Texans.
Yeah, he's had 5 touchdowns in 4 career games, including 3 touchdowns in the game here last year to pick up 4. How about Ryan Fitzpatrick? Started out with the Rams coming out of Harvard, got traded to the Bengals, and then was a starter at Buffalo, got a big contract there, ended up with the Titans, and now, of course, the Texans quarterback. Starter for 5 different teams. Of course, when Foster, he's had lingering hamstring issues during his career. Without him, 1-11.
It's pretty startling. You know, it's hard to make all. There could be other circumstances. I'm sure there are, but man, that's a big number. 1-11. He's a tremendous running back.
Richardson's across for the Indianapolis touchdown. Caught. Bradshaw, touchdown Indianapolis. And now we come back. NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by FedEx One Rate. Simple, flat rate shipping with the reliability of FedEx. Voya Financial, changing the way you think of retirement. And by T-Mobile. As you look at the skyline here of the 4th largest city in America, the energy capital of our country, Houston, Texas.
Well, I know.
And here's how Brian Cushing, mic'd up, reacted to all of this.
Just chip away. Just chip away. They did the same thing to us last year. We've been there before. Just chip away. Keep stopping, stop them, stop them. Get a turnover, stop them. We get on the field. We get off the field. We get the ball. Just gotta stop them. We gotta stop them. We gotta stop them.
Well, you look at Andrew Luck entering tonight and you project his numbers on the season. The completions, if he got the 470, would break Breeze's single season record. He'd be looking at a 5,100-yard year, 45 touchdowns, monster numbers. And of course, he was over 200 in the first quarter tonight with a pair of touchdown tosses. You know, they won the first 2 games, the Texans, last year, then dropped their last 14. They've already won more games this year than they won all of last year.
That's the big thing here. When you see the 12 takeaways by the defense, they're doing a lot on the defensive side. The blitzing has helped them. They need their defensive front to be more of an impact in this game, run and pass.
Don't miss the all-new episode of the NFL Network original series, Finding Giants, Tuesday at 9 Eastern, or catch a special advanced premiere of Finding Giants tonight at midnight, only on NFL Network.
Well,
NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by AARP, Real Possibilities, and by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the NFL. Got the Lexus halftime report coming up. Bill Cowan, Michael Irvin taking in the action on the sidelines. JB will be taking us through it. And primetime, of course, on the desk as well as we get set for the Lexus halftime report.
well, let's look at Ryan Fitzpatrick. Could they give him consistent protection tonight? And that answer is no. We said it right off the top of the show. And, you know, everybody, hey, he's got to throw more touchdowns, be more consistent. This is pretty consistent what I've seen when I watch him play.
Saturday, the SEC on CBS, doubleheader. Showcases 4 teams in the top 25. First, Georgia and Missouri. Then it's the best game from the best conference, Auburn and Mississippi State. And Saturday, doubleheader action on CBS. Now throws it away.
Well, that's a situation that all teams work on. Comes up maybe once every 2 years. But Bill O'Brien, quick thinker, takes advantage of that situation.
So Luck with 240 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Houston recovers from a dreadful start to put up a couple of scores. Let's go down to Tracy.
Thanks, Jim. Coach, another slow start there, but you got something going in that second quarter. How do you continue that?
We got to go in at halftime and adjust. We got, you know, long football game left here, and obviously we got to play better offensively. Got to play better complementary football.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Jim.
All right, T.Y. Hilton, 6 catches for 156 yards. It's the end of the first half with the score: Indianapolis 27 and Houston 14. We'll be back with the Lexus halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching Thursday Night Football.
You're watching NFL Thursday Night Football.
NFL Thursday Night Football presents the Lexus Halftime Report. And here's your host, James Brown.
We are in Houston, but it looked like the Indianapolis Colts are at home as they started off awfully fast. They lead it at the half, 27-14. It is really some kind of a game. 2 different quarters indeed, but Coach, the Indianapolis Colts started off awfully fast.
They started off fast, Dion, and Houston started off very, very slow. And I'll tell you what, when you look at the first half, it was all Indianapolis.
He is as advertised. He's the first pick of the draft a few years back, and he's proved that he is all of that and a bag of chips. And just watch how he methodically just rips the Houston Texans defense apart. 6'4", 240 pounds, strong, fast, gritty, tough, smart, a natural-born leader. You got one-on-one right now. Blitz, you wonder why Jonathan Joseph is on the inside, because it's a blitz. And the cornerback is told to stay on the inside, don't give up that, but you can see T.Y. Hill give his quarterback room to throw, play action fake. He's going to hold the linebacker. And another route right here. T.Y. Hilton is having a great game thus far.
And they're getting no rush on him either, Dion. I mean, their fast-paced offense really slowed them down. Houston looked tired out there.
T.Y. Hilton, 6 receptions for a $156 career high. That is unbelievable. You got to make adjustments on T.Y. at halftime. Jonathan Joseph and Kareem, they have to come out here and challenge these receivers of the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, I mean, it was a tale of two quarters because finally they got a first down, and in the second quarter, one of the biggest plays was the tip ball by Derek Click that led to the interception and the score. But they were able to get it going. This touchdown right here to Andre Johnson, it got the spark. But there's a tip pass by Derek Click, the interception right there, and it led to this Arian Foster touchdown. It's interesting because Derek Click is a player who looks a little bit like a small J.J. Watt. He was able to kind of incorporate with J.J. Watt in the swatting down of the ball or tipping of the ball. And you can see right there, you don't convert third downs, you get no rhythm. They got some rhythm in the second quarter. Right now, they're only down by 13 points. You're sitting there right now, and you're looking to say, I don't get away from my running game, but the most important thing right now is I got to find a way to stop that offense. They had a chance to go off the field on third down, missed a few tackles late in that last drive by Indianapolis. This first series is very important.
That's easier said than done.
Well, Houston shook off the malaise. Watt, we will talk about him when we come back right after this break.
Some of the things that happened in that first half, the most first quarter points by the Colts franchise since the '58 championship team of Unitas and Barry and Lenny Moore. And 2 of their 3 successful onside kicks here this young season have come in the first half. T.Y. Hilton already has a career high yardage total in a game. And that set the new mark, most points allowed in the opening quarter by the Texans, the 24.
You know, the onside kicks, the way they play defense, the way they throw it down the field, it all goes hand in hand.
It'll start at the 20, the second half, the Colts. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, thanks a lot, Jim. I had a chance to speak with Chuck Pagano coming out of half, and he said he was really pleased with the way his offensive line has held up, especially missing 2 starters coming into this game and starting a rookie center for the second straight game. He said as for his defense, he said he's proud of the way they've been able to get their offense off the field on third down. And as for that onside kick, he said he trusts his coaches. He loved the call. They saw the right look, and it certainly provided a spark. Jim?
And he's thrown down after 5. First half numbers. And it was so one-sided early.
Big numbers everywhere. Third down conversions, keeping the drives going. Passing yards, total yards, and Tracy was right.
They run 4 plays to start the second half. They picked up good yardage on all 4 of them. Richardson, his 3rd NFL season, after being a first-round pick by the Browns in 2012 and traded after the second game in 2013 for a first-round pick. The Texans at the 5 as well as all the rest of those touchbacks, 41 yards. And down at the 5, Texans will come out for their first handle of the second half.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Looking up in the owner's box, one of the most respected owners in the NFL with the binoculars there, Bob McNair. He brought professional football back to his home city, got a Super Bowl with it, and will have, in fact, yet another Super Bowl coming in 2.5 years' time, Super Bowl 51. As Foster now has 10 carries on the night for 36 yards. We have 2 of the 3, in fact, actually 1 and 2, on the active player list, most receiving yards. And as I mentioned, Reggie Wayne mentoring down at Miami.
Well, Reggie Wayne, knee surgery last year. You think, man, that might be it. The older player. Chuck Pagano said there's no way. He's not going out that way. And he, another one, maybe a little slow the first game or 2, but you watch him now, he's back to full speed.
71 yards, but a net of 51. Well, they posted big numbers in that first quarter. This Colts offense coming back out. NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by The Judge from Warner Brothers Pictures in theaters tomorrow. AT&T, mobilizing your world. And by Mazda and the Mazda 6. We're coming off the longest punt in Texans team history as you look at the Houston Museum District, the Museum of Fine Arts. I mentioned Houston having hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '04, and Bob McNair hosted all of the ownership group from around the league. A special dinner one night at that very museum. Earlier tonight, the coin toss captain was the first lady of the Houston Texans and breast cancer survivor, Mrs. Janice McNair, accompanied by members of the Houston Texans family, Debbie Phillips, Angie Peterson Moore, Susie Galvin, and Sherry Rainey, all proud survivors. Look at this. And NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by Macy's and by Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Just south of here, the Saturn V moon rocket at the Johnson Space Center was used by NASA's Apollo and Skylab programs between '66 and '73, and it launched 13 times. Remains the tallest, heaviest, and most powerful rocket ever brought to operational status. Sunday, the NFL on CBS rolls out Week 6 regional action. Many of you are going to see Peyton and the Broncos battling Rex Ryan's Jets, plus other regional action. Check your local listings as it all begins with JB, Tony, Coach Cowher, and Bart, and Boomer.
You would think. Well, we saw him working out Tuesday. Looked pretty good. They hope he comes back soon. He has some presence on the field. Now, he played very little before he got hurt, but what I saw on film in the preseason, he jumped and landed on that knee a little funny. But you could he immediately sticks out when you see him get down in the stance. And Bill O'Brien says you can see his presence on the field. He's explosive, he can run, practices hard, and he learned their defense very fast. So they were pleased until that injury came back.
It's a 38th start for Andrew Luck. 25-12 record in regular season play, and just the numbers by comparison with Peyton through 37 starts.
Pretty similar, and and why it's Andrew Luck, it's just the age of throwing more now, so those numbers are a little bigger.
Third time as a pro that Luck has played in this building, played here during some Texas State High School playoff action.
Wow.
Stratford High School was his home school, played at this beautiful Tully Stadium on the west side of Houston.
That's how he plays in the NFL. Moves, throws, runs over a few people, bounces off of them.
NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by Verizon. More live games than ever before with NFL Mobile. State Farm, pump up your savings with a discount double check today. And by Wendy's, barbecue pulled pork, served 3 tasty ways.
Well, Jim, as you saw that play, J.J. Watt, his conditioning is just out of this world. Here's Andrew. Well, here we go, J.J. Watt on next-gen stats. A big man can run. He starts stretching it out. 19 miles an hour. After all the plays.
Week 6 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox. Here's the next broadcast window. Check your local listings for the game in your area.
J.J. Watt back on the field.
NFL Thursday Night Football is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's, never stop improving. And by KFC, the world's best chicken. How do you, KFC? The Texans challenge this just before that snap, and now here comes the critical ruling. Coming up next, the Mazda postgame show. Interviews and analysis of tonight's game. And a new lighting system inside NRG Stadium. And again, the Colts were better off with that being a drop as the Texans were closing in on them. Next Thursday night, the Jets and the Patriots will go to the AFC East in our divisional series next week. Another big-time matchup in prime time on CBS and the NFL Network, the Jets and the Patriots from Gillette Stadium. 33-28 Colts. Now, be honest with me. Did you think we had another Thursday night blowout on our hands here?
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go that way, but it turned out to be an exciting
Unbelievable game.
Really has. The Stars, Andrew Luck, terrific in the first half, and some parts in the second half made big plays, and J.J. Watt. Now here, Houston, kind of like our game we had on Sunday, Kansas City at San Francisco.
That's Mike Vrabel, the former Patriot linebacker.
Right.
Talking to
linebacker, but was dominating. Got tired, and Houston had some success against him.
Chuck Pagano and the Colts have held on to win it here. They come up with some fumble recoveries in the last 5 minutes. Able to withstand the furious Houston rally from 24 down. And they improved to 4-2 on the season.
Yeah, excuse me, after that start, they got to be thrilled with that, of course, to win 4 in a row. Ryan Fitzpatrick, another really tough night for him physically. Got hit a lot, but he hung in there, made some big throws to give him a chance to come back, and just unfortunate to fumble at the end.
They're the old teammates at Miami. Hasselbeck and Fitzpatrick with a exchange as J.J. Watt did all he could do tonight. But Andrew Luck, another sensational effort by the third-year man. A successful homecoming it is indeed to Houston.
You know, Jim, this Houston defense struggled tonight, but when they get Clowney back in there, they could really change their whole football team.
Andrew Luck leads the way. T.Y. Hilton 1 yard off the all-time franchise record, 223 yards on 9 catches and a touchdown. The final score is 33-28 Colts. Coming up next, the Mazda postgame show for Phil and Tracy and Mike Carey. Jim Nance saying so long from Houston. You've been watching Thursday Night Football. We'll join the studio after this.
Welcome to the Mazda postgame show.
T.Y. Hilton's touchdown late in this game, giving him 223 receiving yards on the night, one shy of Raymond Berry's Colts franchise record, part of a big Week 6 kickoff on Thursday Night Football for the now AFC South leading Indianapolis Colts. My name is Rich Eisen. I've got Hall of Famer Deion Sanders to my left, Steve Mariucci in the middle, and my Hall of Famers Marshall Faulk and Michael Irvin on the other end of the set. Steve Mariucci, Andrew Luck continuing his 300-yard performances to start this season. He now has 4 in a row. What did he do tonight that the Texans could not stop?
What an amazing effort. He came home to Houston. He went to high school here, and he did not disappoint. He started off really fast, running the no-huddle offense. He was sharp, got out in front 24-0 in this game, and took control early. A lot of deep balls to T.Y. Hilton. 170-yard passing, 3 touchdowns and just 1 interception. He was fantastic.
And we talked about it, Coach. You're talking about, Rich, you just mentioned 4 in a row of going over 300 yards. But why? In the first 2 games, they had no pass plays of 20-plus yards. Since then, they've won 11 and 18, and tonight they had plenty. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We call this 78 combination. You got outside post route with the inside corner route. And get this, you know who makes this happen? Andrew Luck. They catch Jonathan Joseph cluing, that's peeking in the backfield, baby. And Andrew Luck looks at that tight end, and then he